The air was stale in the old, abandoned house. Dust motes danced lazily in the weak beams of moonlight that filtered through cracked and grimy windows. At the heart of the house was a basement, an unsettling place few dared to enter, even during daylight. It was a pitch-black night when Evelyn found herself standing at its threshold. Her heart pounded in her chest as she flicked on her flashlight. The beam cut through the darkness, illuminating steep steps coated in a thick layer of dust. An odd smell wafted from below, a mixture of mold and something unmistakably metallic. She was drawn here by the lure of an odd legend whispered among locals, of eyes that watched from the shadows and things that moved where they shouldn't. Evelyn was a journalist, always searching for an unusual story, and something about this place called to her like nothing before. As she descended, the air seemed to thicken, pressing in on her throat and lungs. Ghostly echoes bounced off the stone walls, an uncanny whispering rustle, though there was no breeze to ruffle the dust or stir the cobwebs. At the bottom, her flashlight flickered and dimmed, as if the darkness was swallowing the light. Evelyn slapped the torch, coaxing the beam back from its mere hint of life. The musty basement opened like the maw of some beast, the ceiling low and oppressive, the walls looming with damp patches that resembled malevolent faces. And then she saw them. In the far corner, beyond the reach of her flashlight's glow, were eyes, gleaming like twin marbles, reflecting the torchlight in sinister streaks of red. They were unmoving, unblinking, set into the dark like stars in the black sky. Her pulse intensified, a jackhammer against her ribs. "Is anyone there?" she whispered, her voice barely breaking the oppressive silence. The eyes remained fixed on her. Tentatively, she took a step forward. The flashlight pulse grew weaker once more, the shaft of light trembling as though afraid. The eyes contracted, and suddenly, from the shadows, stepped a figure. Perfectly still, perfectly quiet, a man with pallid skin stretched tight across his bones, dressed in clothes long out of fashion. His own eyes, solid and haunting, beyond human comprehension. "Evelyn," he said, her name hanging in the air like the fog that enveloped the town each morning. "I have waited for so long." Fear choked her, rooted her feet in place. She knew she should flee, but a twisted curiosity pressed her to listen. "What are you?" Evelyn ventured, a journalist to the core. "I am what remains," the figure replied, lips unmoving, voice reverberating around the basement. "I have watched as time shuffled past, silent witness to the stories you crave."